Reading 1-star Naruto reviews. Never seen an annoying character such as Sakura. I totally love this series, but because of the most annoying character of the century, Sakura, I gave up watching this after 5th season. What a weeping she is. I would have given it 10 stars for sure, but because of her character, even 1 star seems too much. Sakura hate. That Sakura hate is strong, is deep rooted. To dislike a whole series because of one character, that is next level. Although amazing anime, they talk way too much during the fights and stretch the fights and so many parts out ridiculously. You idiot, whoever wrote this, you could have made it so much better. I have never watched an anime where they talk so much during the fight and go into backstory so much. Cannot believe you drug out the sword in the 3rd Hokage for 4 episodes. Pathetic. That one was a little harsh, man. I don't know many animes that don't have talking in between the fights. I feel like they have to explain the moves and what they're doing so that the audience can follow, but I do agree that sometimes there is a bit too much exposition in the fights. However, I've always personally thought that Naruto has quite a good balance between the two. Horrible. This show is totally and completely horrible and awful. All the people that I know that like this show really like it, but to me, it's horrible and pretty much the most horrible anime show ever. All of the powers that the characters have are unrealistic and completely annoying. One of the people I know that watches Naruto is completely turning into a freak about the show. She tries to turn everything into Naruto. I just can't stand this show. I almost fell asleep during it. English. America ever let it be aired? It is much more better fit for Japan or China or wherever it came from. God. I definitely do not suggest watching Naruto. One sounded very personal to me personally. It sounded very personal. It's like he's fighting them. Like he's actually fighting them because of this story. He's saying that his friend loves anime so much and Naruto so much that she's obsessed with it. Isn't that surely evidence of a good anime? I don't understand the irritation. He's not really said what exactly it is that he doesn't like. He said that the most horrible anime ever. He even went as far as saying that all the powers the characters have are unrealistic and completely annoying. Anime is not based off reality. Like, this is someone actually imagining different powers. And I like the different Kekkei. Gaara's Kekkei is very interesting. I don't know what this person is talking about. I feel like they watched maybe 5-10 episodes and then they got angry because it's not making sense. Don't understand the high ratings. Watched 4 episodes and couldn't watch it any longer. The characters are totally unlikable with stupid dialogues and jokes, boring storyline and lame fight scenes. I personally completely disagree with this review because I feel like Naruto has a lot of great fight scenes and it has a lot of detail embedded into it, so I would personally disagree. This one is titled "It's So Bad." It's not funny, not mysterious, not scary. It doesn't make you curious for the next episode. Canon chapters are even more boring than filler chapters. Huge, hollow balloon, overrated. Again, I disagree, and I don't think it's possible to please everybody because I did think Naruto was funny in some parts. Not every single episode, but there were episodes that were funny and mysterious. God, like, this person is asking for a lot. This review is titled "Too Many Too Much." 1. Unnecessary long. 2. Too many fillers. 2/5 of this series is just fillers. 3. Most female characters are male-centered and superficial. 4. Most characters who are given a significant background story remain superficial and unchanged except for their past. 5. Too many sexist commentaries from male characters towards female characters. 6. Most female characters don't pass the Bechdel test. 7. Too Naruto-centric. 8. Enemies are supposedly significantly powerful until they fight, then they become incredibly dull, expectant, and weak. 9. Many battles don't make sense in many logical ways. 10. All Jinchurikis are incredibly weak and superficial except for Naruto and Gaara. 11. Enemies' motives are usually very superficial and immature. 12. They also get convinced by Naruto in very illogical ways. 13. Most comedy scenes are incredibly unintelligent also. Just don't watch it. Don't lose your time. You're welcome. There's a lot to address in this one. It's said that most female characters are male centric. That's something I actually agree with. The fillers, me personally, I skip them, but I can understand the frustration. Fillers are there to help the manga put some gap between the anime and the manga. Said that it's too Naruto centric. I mean, Naruto is the protagonist, for goodness sake. I don't agree with what it said about the enemies being weak and then being incredibly dull when it comes to the fight. The fight with Hidan and Shikamaru, that didn't go smoothly. That was still a challenge. So I don't believe this person got very far in the Naruto series. And I don't agree that the enemy's motives are superficial and immature. I think it's quite a reflection of the way the world is today. A lot of serial killers, they don't need much to go off to kill people, and they just are born that way. So I don't know if every villain needs to have one deep justification per se, because it's not actually a reflection of the world. And then it said the fights are illogical. I don't know why you're basing anime off real life. This is someone's imagination and they are making up the rules. Very good show. It's very well done and a lot of effort and time was put into it. Story is 9 out of 10. Art is 10 out of 10. Sound and music 10 out of 10. Animation 9.5 out of 10. Sasuke marrying Sakura minus 25 out of 10. I recommend erasing the fact that Sakura married Sasuke. Other than that, solid show. Listen, that Sakura hate is strong. That's what I'm saying. I would not like to be Sakura because the hate that woman gets, and I don't think it's that deep personally, but that hate train is very long. This one says, one character ruins the whole show. I hate Obito. He repeats the same boring flashbacks of his less than interesting backstory. It is not even that tragic compared to other characters who actually suffered growing up. My enjoyment was completely ruined. Again, hating on an entire series based off of one character. I just believe it's so narrow-minded because it's unfair. There's other characters for you to love, but because of that one character you don't like, suddenly the show is terrible. Grow up, man, it's childish. Unnecessarily long, one character-centered, too much fillers. Characters lack more depth, intelligence, and complexity. Again, it's not possible to please everybody. You're saying it's one character centered. What do you think a protagonist is? That's the point of a protagonist. I believe a lot of these people do not understand how stories work and the way a lot of stories are structured. So, very childish. Last but not least, titled Lame. It was lame and boring. And I don't want to see it again. Boruto is so much better. Boruto is so much better. Boruto is so much better. Lame and boring, no explanation. Boruto is so much better. This person is trolling. This person is trolling. And with that, I'm gonna end the video. Congratulations on reaching the end of this video. Okay, thank you. Bye.